Hi guys, Julie Norman here with another Fun with Food blog coming at ya. Today we are going to make fresh homemade hummus. This is my Happy for Hummus blog. I know not everybody likes hummus, but it's one of those foods that makes me really happy because it tastes really good, number one. It's really healthy for you. And it's relatively easy to make, and it's very satiating, and it can be a great snack. It can be almost a meal if you add some other things to it. So come on over to the counter with me. I'm going to change the camera angle and show you what you need and how to put it all together and make some magic happen. All right, let's go. All right, so let me show you what we have here. Utensils wise, we have a sharp knife, a spatula, spoon and fork. We've got the chickpeas. This is about 2 cups of, I get the dried chickpeas and soak them and cook them down, but you don't have to make it that complicated. Buy them in the can. One 15-ounce can works fine for this recipe. Chopped white onion, 1 lemon, 3 cloves of garlic. Now just recently, and I'm putting it in this recipe, I've started using roasted garlic. I have used fresh before, but then it takes about really 2-3 hours in the refrigerator before you really taste the garlic coming out in the hummus. At least that's what I think, or my taste buds experience. So I've been using roasted garlic. Olive oil, and you're gonna do, a lot of this is gonna be by feel, but about half a tablespoon to start, then you can play with it. About 3 tablespoons of tahini, which that is, sesame seed paste basically. And spices. So I use salt, and again, by taste, start with just like a 1/4 teaspoon, or just, dashing it in, play with it. And then again, more recently, I've started playing with ground white pepper. Seems to be better than regular pepper, and I love the flavor of that. And then I add in either ground yellow mustard, a little bit of that, or nutritional yeast for the other flavoring. And if you're vegan or even vegetarian, even if you're not, this is a great spice for foods. It's pretty mild, but it gives kind of an earthy feel to, I can't really explain it. It's a unique taste, but it's great to add, especially if you're vegan or vegetarian, because it's a source of B vitamins, which are tough to get without animal protein. So let me change the angle one more time so you can see me put it all in, and you need a food processor. So I'll show you that here, and we'll start mixing it all up. All right, let's get rolling. Lucky you get to see my hot ass body while I'm mixing up the hummus. So, chickpeas, chopped onion, just kind of rough chopped. The food processor will do the rest. 3 or so garlic cloves. That's actually a lot. You might want to back it off to just 1. Here's how I do my lemons. Just a fork, cut them in half, do a fork. If they have seeds, hopefully they do, because that's natural. Just kind of watch and knock those into the compost as they show up. But just kind of take your fork and squeeze it in there. Use it to break up the flesh of the lemon and get as much juice out as you can. If you don't, love the lemon taste in there, just use a half, but I like my hummus a little more lemony. You can really play, here's my seed side. So I'm just gonna grab those seeds out. Can you see that? Toss them in the sink. I mean, probably would just add a little extra fiber, but who wants to risk it? Squeeze all that goodness into your mixture. Nice. That aside, then your olive oil. I usually just do one little round there to start. The tahini, again, with this small amount, I would do about 3 tablespoons. I'm taking a big scoop there. You can add a little, you can add a little less. I usually do a much bigger batch of this because we go through quite a bit of hummus in this household. Then flavoring things, so salt, again, start with about a 1/4 teaspoon, which I kind of play with, shake it a bit. Probably 1/8 of a teaspoon to start, or just a little dash of the, whoops, white pepper. That was more than I expected. And then again, kind of your discretion, some of the nutritional yeast. I like the flavor, so I add a bit to that. It's gonna get a little loud. Let me mix it a little bit and then show you what we've got. On high, usually 3 to 5 minutes to really get things smooth. All right, now after about a minute or so, I will take the hummus and scrape around the sides. If it's too thick, add a little bit of warm water. And I don't know why the warm water works better, but take that and just maybe a tablespoon at a time till you get the kind of the consistency and the texture that you like. You can also add, of course, more olive oil and tahini to smooth it out. And as you can see, mine's still a little bumpy because when I do the, I can get this one back on. Oh, when I do the, there we go. When I do the dried chickpeas and cook them, I used to go through the trouble of peeling off all the skins, and that's just ridiculous. So don't even bother. That's a waste of time, honestly. Just mix it longer in the food processor and it'll get pretty smooth. And if it's a little chunky, who cares? All right, I think we're ready here. I'm just gonna put it back in the bowl that I had my chickpeas in. Oh yeah. And add a couple of my ugly carrots from Trap Farm. I love these. Look at those guys. These are natural carrots, baby. Not prettied up for the grocery store. So that's my favorite thing to dip in my hummus, are garden fresh veggies. Another success. Double dip in. Oh, love that garlic. Let me know if you try this at home and how it works out for you. Namaste.